Great, everybody. It's Man Me Ready. Welcome. Interestingly enough, about 2 weeks ago, one of my videos was deleted from YouTube. Shockingly, right? Because I typically try to do everything by the book. It was the video titled Episode 2, Home Defense, Episode 2, AR-15s, right? Like AR-15 pistols, something like that. So, YouTube sent me an email stating that it did not flow with the community guidelines, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, whatever, no problem. I appealed it. My appeal did not go through. It was frowned upon. That, whatever, I don't even know what was done. So what I'm going to try to do is try to keep things on a straight and narrow and make sure that I don't do anything that will be against, YouTube's policy. So we're going to take out these two standard capacity magazines and put them where nobody can see them, because maybe that was why. Because on that particular farm, I don't know if I did or not. It doesn't matter. But the fact of the matter is, we're going to take the stop box out of here, okay? Because I keep a stop box. This is a gun that is staged someplace in the house. Put my little code in, my little doohickey code. Get a stop box, because the way this daggone thing works, the gun will not be usable at all, and by the time they get it out, they will have broken it. So you guys have seen this gun on Instagram, right? This is the gun that my kids helped me paint on Thanksgiving morning. I pray that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Now, this is a Ruger AR-556. This is one of the cheapest AR-15s that I've ever purchased. So I always wanted to kind of do what I've seen people do and paint an AR, right? Some people may say, why would you want to do that? I just really wanted to do it. So I'm not going to roll in any pictures. If you want to see the pictures and all that good stuff, you can check on my IG. You can see that it was been fully painted. I took off the handguards, moved back fully extended the stock so you can expose the buffer tube, and painted everything. Before I painted it, I actually cleaned it really good. I took some alcohol and wiped it down really well, let it dry, and had it suspended from a tree. Have the handguard, flashlight, and all this other stuff in different areas, and magazines, and we painted them. So my kids sprayed their spray on there, and the spray was running for them. When they sprayed it, it was running. It is what it is. But when I did it, I used a little mesh net as well, just to kind of give it that snake skin kind of look in certain areas, right? So I actually dropped it after I painted it after dry, and then I took this to a moving and shooting class. So I painted it on Thursday, and I went to a moving and shooting class with it on a Saturday. And even after dropping it, zero was still the same. It shot well. Now, with that being said, let's talk about it. Why is an AR my preferred firearm for home defense? Okay. The reason being is because, well, some of you may have seen my video, but the reason being is because fragmentation capability with the 5.56 round, right? So as long as you're at least at a 11.5 inch barrel, the round should fragment. Now you can look up videos on YouTube and Instagram. You can see where people have shot things that are fleshy tissue, things that are hard, whatever it may be, and you shoot it with a 9mm ball, of course, and it'll continue to push through. But with a 5.56, I think with at least 11.5 inch barrel, well, maybe a 10. I'm gonna say maybe a 10.5 at the very least. I'll give it a 10.3. 10.3 at the very least. You'll get some fragmentation, right? For my 7.5, I actually use hollow points, and also for my 10.5, I use hollow points as well, just to be on the safe side. But you can get some type of fragmentation. Now with the 16 inch barrel, you're going to get fragmentation, okay? From my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, feel free to jump in there. You're going to get some fragmentation, and if it were to hit something, whether something fleshy, something hard, it's not going to over-penetrate. A lot of people are afraid of using a 5.56 for home defense. It is louder. It's not going to have as much recoil. The AR-9s, now it's going to have more recoil than a 5.56. It is probably going to be a bit heavier, but your ability to be more accurate with a AR-15 rifle over having something like a shotgun or handgun is going to increase. That's why I actually like this platform. Now, as you can see, I have a vertical grip because this is a 16 inch barrel. The standard A2 style front sight post gas block. I did switch this the muzzle device out for a 3-prong flash hider by Infinite Solutions. Okay, it doesn't really ping that much, so it's not that bad. And I have one of their blast cans like in the front, so you can put some type of other muzzle device in it if you choose to. Okay, now it has the ability for you to loop your sling through here if you need to, but I don't do that. You can see I have a green band around the rest of the actual sling, so it won't get in the way. Then I did some makeshift stuff and made sure that I ran a sling through the rear. Now, originally I had a hole cut back here in the stock because it was hanging, but it wasn't the easiest to get to, so I just did some changes and made sure that it's now a lot easier for me to acquire or get to if I need to get to. Now, but it still looks badass with this little eye hole in there. I see you. You know, it's pretty cool, right? Now, damn it, I'm messing up. So, the whole charging handle is not painted. I didn't want to cause any potential issues, so I kept it closed. And I put a little bit of lube in this farm when I went to run it for the class, and it still ran well. So you can see the bolt is a little bit greasy, but I wanted to make sure after painting it that it was not going to malfunction or cause any issues. You can see the dust cover is also painted. Even the inside of the mag wall has a little bit of paint on it, if you can see that, but it still ran without a problem. Now you may say you have no optic on there. Clearly, you have no optic. As mentioned before in previous videos, for home defense farms, I do prefer that they just have iron sights. Simple. I have a nice white light on here, so it's going to be nice and bright for me to be able to see what I'm shooting at. But in a stressful situation, I don't want to have to worry about batteries going dead or me having to turn something on or even waiting for a shake away. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to grab the farm and, as it is, utilize it to my best ability so I can stop the threat and protect my family and myself. Yeah, that spring is pretty stiff. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's no frills. It is a 1 1/8 twist barrel, so it can shoot anything from the 55 grains, even the 45 grains, up to the 77s without a problem, and it is pretty accurate. It does have a pretty nice trigger, but I went ahead and polished the trigger, so it feels even better. All right. Oh yeah, that's good. With that being said, gratefully nothing in here goes against YouTube's policy. Maybe my other gun looked really scary, so it went against YouTube's policy. But gratefully that does not, and we're good to go. So with that being said, guys, have a good one. God bless. Please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you like my paint job, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. Either way, it really doesn't matter. But I still want to know if people like things like this, because I'm considering painting another farm. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I'm considering painting another firearm. And instead of doing it this color, I would probably do a straight FDE, you know. And it may be a rifle, it may not be a rifle. So we shall see. But with that being said, God bless you guys. Like, subscribe, take care, DM me, and I'll be talking to you soon.